Hi there, Aaron Veronica Azavita thumping my way into your Thursday morning at 5:05.
Eagle FM 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on,
baby. The safety has been disengaged. American hit radio.
On downtown Venus. Rise and shine, all you sleepy heads, especially if you're pulling the tail end of an overnight shift, because you need to open up, wake up, get moving, and motivated. And consider yourself in good standings if you are a Blessed Union of Souls fan, as well as Lisa Loeb and the Nine Stories, because they're both on the way.
With a key, unlock the door to your imagination. Beyond is a land full of photos. Photos of weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, even photos beyond the realm of the ordinary. That's right, you've entered the Moyer Fantasy Photo Zone. Check it out at the Moyer Arts and Crafts Shop. Go beyond your imagination. Enter the Moyer Fantasy Photo Zone.
Look, it's Arts and Crafts Man.
Yes, it's Arts and Crafts Man, the superhero who can develop his own color or black and white films, pour his own ceramics molds, and build a new stereo cabinet all by himself.
How'd you get your superpowers, Arts and Crafts Man?
Actually, I don't have any superpowers. I just went to the classes at the Moyer Rec Center. They gave me free instructions, and now I'm allowed to use their equipment.
And if you don't have any superpowers, then why do you call yourself a superhero?
Well, it just gives me a good excuse to wear pink tights.
And here's a quick look at what's happening around the Republic. Yongsan's finance office is closed tomorrow. In-and-out processing at Camp Corner will remain open. And Camp Page ACS offers an anger control class that's also tomorrow at 10 a.m. All 34th Support Group DEH offices and shops are closed except for emergency work or repairs. That's also tomorrow. For emergency work orders, give them a call at 724-3360. One last thing for you, Yongsan Performing Arts Center presents Story Theater. That's Friday and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. They've got stories from Aesop's Fables and the Grimm Brothers Collection.
Eagle FM.
You are listening to the sounds of
Ace here, definitely playing a wide variety of music just for you. I told you about Blessed Union of Souls. Here they are with Let Me Be the One. Are you still tired? Well, I can give you a dose of the wake-up wood in just a moment.
Ah, home for lunch. Hi, Sparky. Come here, boy. What's wrong with you? Are you sick or something? Man, I better call the veterinary clinic, just in case.
If you have any questions about your pet or think they may be sick, it is wise to call the veterinary clinic. They're open Monday through Friday. It's 738-5145. The veterinary clinic, 738-5145.
Raising a child who has one of the attention deficit disorders can often be a frustrating, lonely experience. That's why the Yongsan Exceptional Family Member Program and a Seoul American Elementary School have helped form an ADD parent support group that helps join you with other parents who share the same experiences. To find out more about this group, call 738-5311 or 736-7439. There's no need for you to feel alone any longer.
Now, who needs a wake-up wood to help them get out of bed? Because I'm sure they're easy to order.
Do you have a hard time waking up in the morning? Feel like somebody stuck your head to the pillow with a railroad spike?
Oh, my head!
Well, now you can wake up fast with new Tri-Buffered Fast-Acting Non-Analgesic Wake Up Wood.
Rise and shine.
Ow! Morning, honey. Coffee ready?
Wake Up Wood, when applied directly to the side of the head, will have you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed before you can say concussion.
Ow!
Wake Up Wood is available in the handy 2x4 and giant 4x8 sizes for those really big sleepyheads.
Ow! 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 All right already. I'm awake.
Wake Up Wood, new from Wide-Eyed Labs. We put the lumber to slumber.
Ow!
American Hit Radio. Eagle FM.
5:37 on the Eagle. How you doing this morning? I cannot believe that the weather today is only going to be in the 60s. That's right, and we're already at 59 this morning. Other than that, we are expecting partly to mostly cloudy skies. Good morning, let's get up. Playing the best of the old and the new on the Eagle, here's Lisa Loeb and the 9 Stories. Do you sleep? Stick around, sleepyheads. I got great music coming up from Brandy, plus Alanis Morissette and Hootie and the Blowfish.
If you're a kid in the 6th, 7th, or 8th grades, you are about to enter another dimension.
Club Beyond.
A dimension of body and soul. A dimension where you can be and talk with kids your own age.
Club Beyond.
Club Beyond. The JV youth group meets at the Yongsan South Coast Chapel, Thursday nights at 7. 6th through 8th graders, you don't have to spend your Thursday night bored and at home. Experience
Club Beyond
at Yongsan's Post Chapel, Thursday nights at 7.
Here he comes. He's grabbing the menu. Hey, look down. Pick the T-bone. I'm the largest steak.
Just smudgest. Everyone knows the best cut of steak is the New York strip. Hey, pick me.
Ignore him. I'm quality beef, and you can chew around my bone.
Bone, schmone. I'm the original man steak. Take me.
No, take me.
Who are you?
Why, I'm the filet mignon for people with discriminating tastes.
For the best steaks in town, try the Gourmet Room in the Townhouse at Yongsan.
October is designated as Spouse Abuse Prevention Month and receive free culture classes. From the Eagle FM News Center, I'm Army Sergeant Rob Ruffin. In recognition of Spouse Abuse Prevention Month, Army Community Services has come up with a unique way to spread the message against spouse abuse. Sally Yenrick, Program Coordinator for Family Advocacy Program, explains.
We're conducting a lollipop campaign to help with spouse abuse.
During the month of October, ACS will be providing information on spouse abuse prevention. And according to Ms. Yenrick, it's everyone's responsibility.
This is a community effort and involves everyone. And family violence is everyone's business. And even if for people who are here, for soldiers who are here that do not have children or do not have families here in Korea, or who don't have families, period, in the States, the reality is that someday, yes, maybe they will. And the best way to start prevention is to start before you begin a relationship.
To find out more about the program or how you can get involved, contact ACS. And let's all lick this problem. In other news, the Korean Overseas Information Service and Korean Cultural Research Center of the Korea University is offering free lessons on Korea and its culture. It takes place from 5:50 until 9:10 every Thursday, beginning October 5th. Korea University campus in Seoul, phone 738-5212 for details. Now let's check in with Eagle FM's Blake Miller and find out what's happening at the movies tonight.
Tonight at your AFIS Theater, it's Species, starring Ben Kingsley and Michael Madsen. Species is a riveting and suspenseful science fiction thriller about a genetically engineered creature who can assume a variety of forms, human and otherwise. As brilliant and cunning as it is ruthless, formidable prey for the scientists who created it and now must find a way to destroy it. Rated R for sci-fi violence, strong sexuality, and some language. Running time, 108 minutes.
Thanks, Blake. That's all we have for today. From the Eagle FM News Center, I'm Army Sergeant Rob Ruffin.
If your radio's sticking, it's 'cause we're jamming.
Eagle FM.
Ace in the morning.
I'm dead, but I'm early.
Eagle FM.
I want you to know that I'm
Make sure you keep it locked to the Eagle for the best mix of music. Plus, I've got some great giveaways coming up when Ace in the Morning continues.
Every Tuesday at 9 o'clock in the lower dining room of the Seabreeze Club. For more information, call 782-4518. Let's get back into the music on the Eagle.
Eagle FM.
Eagle FM, American Hit Radio. It's time for Deep Blue Something and Breakfast at Tiffany's. Eagle FM, American Hit Radio. It's 10:58. Don't touch that dial because the best music mix in the Republic is going to continue next hour.
AP Network News. I'm Tim Sargent. President Clinton is praising a vote in the House that rejected curbs on environmental protection. Democrats and moderate Republicans forced the removal of 17 riders from an EPA spending bill. Those riders would have directed the EPA to modify or abandon more than a dozen regulatory actions. Everything from issuing tougher toxic air emission standards on oil refineries to controlling sewage overflows into lakes and streams. Federal Reserve Chairman Alan Greenspan is applauding efforts to reduce spending and balance the budget. His comments coming in a speech he delivers in New York City. Greenspan says the U.S. cannot count forever on foreign capital to boost investment, and he warns that the consequences of failure could be severe. The driver of a hijacked Miami school bus has been recounting the terrifying ordeal. A man police have identified as 42-year-old Nick Sang commandeered the bus today with 11 disabled children on board. Bus driver Alicia Chapman says she kept the two-way radio on so police could listen in.
I put the microphone under my leg. That way they can hear.
So that's how they first found out that there was trouble?
Yes.
Right. But you couldn't call into them, but they had to overhear what was going on?
Yes.
Police say the hijacker repeatedly reached into his jacket as if he had a gun and threatened to blow everyone up. When negotiations failed, police shot him to death at the door of the bus. The Hubble Space Telescope giving scientists a view they've never had before of stars being formed. The photos are being sent back by the telescope showing columns of dust and gas, each 1 trillion miles long. At their edges are protrusions that look like fingers. That's where the stars are embedded. Astronomer Jeff Hester at Arizona State University says he was blown away when he first saw the pictures.
It's kind of spectacular to look at a picture like that and realize it's not an artist's conception and something on the cover of a science fiction book, but it's real, it's out there.
To take the pictures, the Hubble was aimed at a star-forming region, which is actually looking at stars that took place 7,000 years ago. This is AP Network News. There will be a big Get Out the Vote campaign focusing on women next year. A bipartisan coalition of more than 100 women's groups will try to mobilize women to vote through a high-tech communications network. Correspondent Suzanne Folks in Washington says activists believe women are missing an opportunity to make an impact in politics.
Nearly 40% of eligible women voted in the 1994 elections, about the same percentage as men. Some women's groups hope to get more women to the polling booths for the 96 elections. They plan to mobilize women through a high-tech network of faxes, email, and Internet homepages to inform them about issues such as health care and the economy.
The Census Bureau says the female voting age population in 1994 was 99 million. It compares with 91 million men. A group of 11 conservative leaders trying to head off a Colin Powell presidential bid. At a Washington news conference, the conservatives said Powell was equally unwelcome as a Republican vice presidential candidate. Congressional conservatives did not attend the event. The State Department says the Bosnia peace talks in Ohio have produced an agreement between Bosnia and Croatia that will allow 600 families to return to their homes. Diplomatic correspondent Barry Schweid reports.
Half the returning families are Muslims, half are Croats. They are among the tens of thousands displaced by war, ethnic cleansing, and fear. The State Department calls the exchange a goodwill gesture, and the department's human rights chief, John Shattuck, is going to 4 atrocity sites in Bosnia to check on what officials call credible evidence that civilians were murdered. Armed bands of Bosnian Serbs have been identified by Muslims in the area as the killers. The State Department so far says there's no evidence to link the atrocities to Serbia's president, Slobodan Milosevic, a key participant in the peace talks. Barry Schweid at the State Department.
House Speaker Newt Gingrich wants President Clinton to join him in a commission on political reform. However, White House spokesman Mike McCurry says a commission might not be the best way to make political reform a reality right now.
The important thing now is to assess how best to get the job of campaign reform done, and a commission should not stand in the way of progress that's being made.
McCurry notes that there is bipartisan support for a political reform bill currently in the Senate. Maryland State Senator John Pica says the Maryland Stadium Authority is negotiating with several teams to bring an NFL team back to Baltimore. The negotiations came to light shortly before a vote next Tuesday in Cleveland on a tax to renovate the Brown Stadium in Cleveland. The Stadium Authority chairman there has refused to comment on that TV report, but the Cleveland Browns are one of the teams now negotiating with Baltimore. Wall Street today, it surged to a new record close for the Dow Industrials. The 30 industrials rose nearly 42 points to a new closing high of 4808.59. Gainers led decliners by more than 2 to 1. Trading was very heavy. I'm Tim Sargent, AP Network News.
Eagle FM, American Hit Radio. It's 11:05 with Airman Christy Barton on the Eagle.
You've captured the Eagle and America's best music mix. Eagle FM.
Christy Barton in here taking your request at 724-8112 or 8113. And I'm playing the best of new music. It's Take That and Back for Good. Eagle FM, American Hit Radio. It's 11:17 with Christy Barton and your favorite mix of music, which is going to continue right after this.
This is a nice hot cup of coffee sound. A few slabs of succulent bacon and 2 eggs over easy. Breakfast is the best meal of the day, except it's a morning meal. And who wants to get up in the morning, especially after a Friday night? Well, the Navy Club is here to save the day. On Saturdays, Sundays, or holidays, they serve breakfast all day until 5. So don't worry your groggy little heads. Just roll out of bed and into the Navy Club.
All right. I need a way to get this announcement out to everybody.
Well, I suppose you could mount a loudspeaker on top of your car.
No, wait! I know! We could tie the message to rocks and throw them through people's windows.
Well, how about sending it to AFKN? With a military audience of over 60,000 people, it's the best way to get the word out. Just send your announcement to AFKN Command Information, APO AP 96205. Make sure you include your phone number and signature block. It's that simple.
Yeah, thanks. But who are you, anyway?
Yongsan's Community Bank has new hours and it's effective next Tuesday through Friday from 9:30 till 5, Saturday from 9:30 till 2:30. The Dragon Hill Lodge branch hours aren't affected, and other branches in Korea will be brought online within the next 6 months. Made in America is going to be at the Camp Stanton Club. They feature top 40 music, and it's going to be on Wednesday, November 8th at 7 o'clock. Camp House has a prayer breakfast on Wednesday, November 8th at 6:15 at the Trailblazer Club. The guest speaker is Brigadier General McNeil. Call the chapel for more information. And finally, the Camp Greaves Rec Center Karaoke Singing Contest, La La La, is on Wednesday, November 9th at 7 o'clock.
American Hit Radio, Eagle FM.